Hey everybody, welcome back to the Hard Park 703 channel. Today, finally, after months and months and months of waiting, due to the pandemic and everything, all the parts for the car, everything for the car has pretty much been back ordered. So my headers arrived and I was holding on to them, but it took forever for them to be made because Corsa didn't have any in stock. So anyways, they surprised me and they shipped them out earlier, like a month earlier than they were supposed to. And I just received them, so I want to take a look at them because I'm going to get them installed. So let's take a look. All right, so here's the box. It's massive, so I'm going to assume this is like a whether you want to look at it as like a two-piece or a four-piece design, you know, two pieces per, you know, each header. So there was a lot more in the box than I thought. Pretty straightforward. All right, so here's the headers. I'm not going to take them out just yet. I'll take them out at the shop. But obviously you can see the bottom side of them, whatever. Pretty cool. It's got their official tag and everything. They look very nicely made. And then this would be like the top portion, obviously, as you guys can see. Anyways, look flawless. Pretty cool how they meet up down here. And then now we've got these pipes. I guess these are the pipes that are going to join it to the X pipe, obviously. It's got your tools and stuff. And then this is all like the hardware and stuff, gaskets and whatnot. So, sorry, I'm out of breath, but I got to get going because the shop is about to close, probably like in like 30 minutes, and I got to get the vet there. I'm dropping the car off tonight so we can get started first thing in the morning. I'm kind of nervous about this because of the fact that I can't film this install the way I wanted to. I have to go to work. You could be like, well, why don't you just request off or why don't you just not go? But I gotta be able to afford this part, right? You know, so I gotta keep making money if I want to keep modifying the car. So I have no choice. So I'm gonna drop it off tonight so they can garage it. It'll be nice and cold so we can do it first thing in the morning. I'm gonna try to get as much content as possible before I have to go to work. So I'm gonna wake up extra early. Probably go with my uniform on and everything, and then film maybe 2 hours or something. I don't know how long it's gonna take to uninstall the stock headers. But I would very much like to put the stock headers and the new headers side by side so you guys could see the difference. And then I guess I'll go to work or whatever. And then hopefully by the time I get off work, maybe the car will still be on the lift. So then I can give you guys some good shots from underneath the car, see how beautiful it looks like it being installed and whatnot. And then maybe we can go over any issues maybe that my friends ran into installing it, you know, any pointers or whatnot. And yeah, so we'll go from there. Hopefully I can get the stuff filmed. And yeah, I really want to get some good content. That's the bottom line. All right, I'm going to get to the shop. All right, guys, so I got to get to work. But so here they are. And I guess all this stuff is going to have to go on after, you know, we got to take this off again, move the X pipe out of the way. And then I guess it's not going to be much fun because I guess you got to remove these lines too, the dry sump lines. And you got to move this. And yeah, so apparently the driver's side is easier to work on than the passenger, but I don't know. We'll see. So I got to get to work and I'll be back after work. Oh, yeah. So just like I thought, got here just in time, and apparently the passenger side was a pain in the butt to work with.
That side's almost done.
Oh yeah? Okay. Sweet. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Well, the header's on. It's like the plugs are put back in.
Okay. So here's the differences. You can see pretty much how pinched this stuff is, and then how great this flows. Look at that, much wider. Gets really, really bottlenecked right here, and then obviously you got the cat that it's really gonna muffle things down, and you know, exhaust is not gonna flow as well as this one. Let's see if we don't have to take the dry sump lines off. It might work without us having to touch the oil lines.
Nope.
No, it's not gonna. Okay. Oh, that was wishful thinking, but all right. At least now we know. All right, so we're gonna try it again. We moved the starter cable out of the way, and now we're gonna see if it actually fits.
what's up, ho? He said, what's up, ho?
Oh yeah, you're in there.
Oh, nice.
Your ball's deep in there.
All right, guys, so amazing news. Apparently, you do not have to remove the dry sump oil lines in order to get the passenger side headers on. You're able to just move the starter cable just a little bit. You got to unclip it and then move it to a side, and then that way you can wedge this up there. We didn't damage anything. Nothing got scraped up. It's fine. And then you just reconnect the starter cable. You put it in the stock location. But yeah, everything fit. And we didn't damage anything down here either. I assume for long tube headers, this is not going to be the case. For long tube headers, you're probably going to have to remove these because it's a different setup, and they're obviously probably much bigger, probably like 2 inches. I think these are 1/7/8, and these are the Corsa ones, so they're like short, you know, shorty headers, I guess, short tube, whatever, mid length. I don't know, but I know they're not long tubes. So yeah, but I'm happy that it worked out this way. Something to note on the driver's side, don't forget to put that cover on top of the drive shaft. I'm sorry, not the drive shaft, the steering shaft. Because the headers are gonna get really close to it. As you can see right there where the Corsa logo is, it gets real close, so you gotta put that cover on there to prevent it from heating up too much, I guess. And then back there, I mean, you just gotta make sure it runs well all the way to the back, because you've got another piece of the headers that are close to it, so you just gotta adjust it accordingly. But that's crucial, don't forget that. All right, they're on. They went on pretty smoothly. They went on pretty smoothly, to be honest with you. At this point, like to, you know, bolt them up, so that's awesome. Like for a Corsa to line everything up beautifully. So now we got Corsa headers, AW tuning X pipe, and then the gutted mufflers. All right, so that's pretty much done. All we got to do is do little things here and there, like retighten some bolts and do the oil change, and we should be good to go after that for the most part. It's like a it's like a bomb went off on this side. All right, so spark plugs, I guess, go in between each one of these like header fingers. Didn't know that. It's good to know. All right, so spark plugs have to go back on. We gotta add coolant. We gotta put the fuse box back in. But other than that, I mean, everything else, no issues. So I'm really happy the install went according to plan. There weren't any big hiccups or anything, you know. So yeah, so I'm really happy with that. I can't wait to hear it. I got to go to work right now, but I'll be back to pick up the car afterwards. And then I guess I'll crank it on then. I'll probably just do another video dedicated solely to, you know, like a cold start, then like a warmed up start, and then some revs like I normally like to do. So you guys will see that at another point. I'm just really happy in that piece that everything went relatively smoothly, even though it was a pain to install. No major issues. So, all right, I'm off to work. So after doing a couple wide open throttle pulls, you can see how much the color changed. It went from that regular silver color to just, look at that. It's just pure gold. Oh my goodness. That looks so good. Look at that. I may have pushed it quite a bit, but how can you not with the headers on now? Look at that. Oh, it looks so good. All right, so I just got the car back, and it is the loudest thing I have ever experienced. It is so loud. That's, oh my gosh, I don't know. That is still an understatement. It is so loud. I have never heard anything like this. I hear super loud Mustangs. I hear super loud Chargers. Anything else. And okay, this thing got started up for me, so I was standing like off center, like in the back. That thing was loud. Okay, so then they gave it some gas, I was like, oh, okay, yeah, it's a little bit louder than like my X pipe, you know. I was like, okay, it's a little rowdy, I guess, you know. You guys said it was gonna be really loud, but okay. I guess that was only like 2,500 RPMs. Well, then they revved it to 4,000 RPMs. I literally jumped from the back towards the driver's seat because obviously the super loud sound was coming from the back. And so I jumped away from it because it scared the bejesus out of me. And oh my goodness, it really scared me. I don't jump. I don't get scared by people and stuff like that, blah, blah. This exhaust scared me. Oh my gosh. I'm going to stop hyping it up because I can just have you guys hear it, and I'm going to make that video. I'm going to make that video soon. But yeah, it is crazy. The other thing is right now in my garage, it smells like pure fuel. So that's wonderful. I like let it air out for a long time too, and it still smells like pure fuel. Oh my God. When I was driving, just hanging out, idling at lights, the car, you can hear the blup, 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 blup. It's so awesome. It sounds almost like a mini cam, you know? And we're going to mess around a little bit, probably with some tuning, and you can actually give it a more aggressive sound. So I'm looking forward to that. But yeah, so now idling, so much louder than just with an X-Pipe. You can't even like hear your exhaust when you're just hanging out at a light. And then you get going, man, that deep like muscle car roar is there. And man, when you get on it, it sounds like Zeus just threw a lightning bolt, literally like Zeus threw a lightning bolt and it struck the ground right next to you. That's how loud it is. That's how crazy it is. If you want to think about it as Thor with his hammer or something like that, fine. But that's exactly what this thing sounds like. It is insane. It scares everybody. I had kids on bicycles, like just going by the car or whatever, and I was tempted to give it like full throttle, but I give it a little bit or whatever, and they just freaked out. Any car you pass by and stuff like that, and it echoes off the car, you should see their faces. You should just see their faces, because like I look off the side view mirror or whatever, and you just see them completely like break. They're like, I don't know what that was. I don't want to get anywhere close to that thing. So, oh, wow. So if you have a C7 Corvette, if you have any Corvette, you need to put headers on the car immediately. Like, that has to be the first thing you do. That's what they told me, and I was like, no, that's got to be something way in advance. No, I got to start off small with maybe like some muffler stuff, you know, maybe an X-pipe. Nope. I can say 100% that you need to put the headers, like, just immediately. Okay? I don't care if you put catted. Fine, put catted. I went catless. I don't really care. I'll worry about that later. But it's rowdy doesn't even describe it, okay? You literally feel like you're, I don't know, like a demigod, like, you know, like your brother of Hercules or something like that, you know, son of Zeus. So yeah, that's exactly what I want. Oh, and go figure, the headers went ahead and already changed colors. So like I took a picture of them, you know, and so the X-pipe's already nice and gold. And then the headers were brand new right there when they were on. So, of course, they were like the normal like stainless steel color. And now they're just like a really, really nice gold that matches with the X-pipe. And so I'm like, oh, I need to lift this thing back up to take a better shot, you know? But I just want to give a quick shout out to GTP's Automotive. I love you guys, you know, Galen, Scott, everybody. You guys are awesome. You guys always treat me like family. And I am just so happy every time I get the car back from you guys. And I love kicking it with everybody there at the shop. It's such a wonderful experience just being able to see how they're like modifying my car, and they explain everything to me, so then that way I get much smarter. Because sometimes I sound like a dummy sometimes in the videos, okay? I'm not gonna lie, all right? I don't know that much about cars. I try to give like educated information and stuff like that, you know, but I don't know everything. So the more I go to the shop and learn about cars, the more I know about them and stuff. Like, for example, today I just learned about the difference between the crankshafts or whatever, right? So flat plane versus cross plane. And so I saw the diagram and stuff like that, and they explained it to me, and I was like, oh my gosh, now I know how to answer that. But anyways, okay, yes, GTPs, thank you so much. This car is a monster. Like, I brought the car in, I thought I was going to get a rowdy car, and I got a monster back. So I am so happy. All right, with that being said, that's going to conclude this video. So if you guys like the video, go ahead and click that like button, hit subscribe. And I'm going to take this thing out this weekend. I'm going to rip into it, and I'm going to try to get some good video footage of the exhaust sound for you guys.